Harsh. Thanks for that. Morning and morning to all our viewers as well. Let's take a look at how we're set up in terms of the global handover and very good moves coming in from the US. You've got Dow that's hit a fresh record high above 52,000 for the first time, 0.6% higher on that index. The S&P has done well for itself, 1.25% uptick over there. It's a Nasdaq that was the real outperformer, 2% uptick over there, led by the stocks in Alphabet, the move in Alphabet. Its first trading day as a member of the Dow, and a good move coming in over there, and 2% higher on the Nasdaq. In fact, this optimism that we've seen on Wall Street was led by the pause in hostilities between US and Iran, and of course all eyes are going to be on the talks between them later today in Doha. Although we understand that they are not going to directly be talking to each other, these talks are going to happen via intermediaries. The street is still looking at this as a step in the right direction. And on the back of that, you've got crude also that has softened, and you've got good moves coming in across global equities. Shifting focus to Europe then, mixed day of trade coming in from Europe. While the stock 600 was absolutely flat, you've seen nominal cuts coming in across the European bourses. Nothing much to worry about, but yes, we'll also be watching out for how those talks in Doha develop going ahead. Taking a look at Asia this morning, we've got some macro data from Japan, wherein their unemployment rate has come exactly as per what the street was estimating. You've got a very good move coming in on Nikkei this morning. It has managed to once again cross that 70,000 level after being under massive pressure for the last two trading sessions. So about 1% uptick coming in on Nikkei, but Hang Seng continues to be under pressure, 1.5% cut over there this morning. Shanghai is seeing cuts of about 0.3%. Australia is also absolutely flat in trade as we speak. Let's shift focus, take a look at some of the commodity moves that we're seeing. Speaking of Brent, it's currently at 72.6, low about 0.7%. That's where the Brent level is at. And for WTI also, it's lower by exactly 0.5%. $70.4 a barrel is where the WTI level is right now as we speak. Of course, all eyes will be on the developments later today. We've got some comments coming in from people involved in this matter, talking about how the Strait of Hormuz should remain open and the flow of oil from there will continue to happen as normal, and we'll take you through all those comments as well. Talking about precious metals, you've got a continued fall in gold and silver. Once again, more than 1.5% cut in gold. 3,972 is where it is at, so still continues to be below $4,000 an ounce. Similarly for silver, continues to be between $57 and $58. Another 1.5% cut coming in over there. So while that's a roundup of all the equities and commodities that we've been tracking overnight, just taking you through some important comments that we've been tracking too. First up, we've got official announcement from the White House saying that Witkoff and Kushner will be attending meetings in Doha, and technical talks will also be held on the sidelines of high-level talks. So they're looking to smooth out everything once and for all, and that's the word coming in from the White House. We also have comments coming in from Mr. Masood Pezeshkian, the president of Iran, who says that mutual understanding is a two-way street, and he says if America adheres to the agreement, they will also go ahead and fulfill their commitments. And commentary like this is something that works wonders for the street. You've seen good moves coming in on the US on the back of these comments as well. Next up, we've also got word coming in from White House National Economic Council Director Mr. Kevin Hassett, who says that recent calm in oil markets is just a ledge, it's not a landing. The straits are going to be open, Iran is not going to have a nuclear weapon, and the global oil market is going to be safer, which means that there is going to be much more oil flowing than we've seen ever before, and on the back of that, crude prices are going to fall further, is his claim. And lastly, we've got some notes coming in from Amundi, wherein they say they expect the Federal Reserve to keep interest rates unchanged coming months. They see a possible rate cut in 2027 if inflation continues to ease, but at the same time they're also warning that stronger growth or higher energy prices could increase the risk of future rate hikes. So that's the word coming in from Amundi, and that's a roundup of all the comments, equity moves as well as commodity moves that we've been tracking. But while we're speaking of important comments, also listen into what US Ambassador to India Mr. Sergio Gore has to say on the latest development of the US-India trade deal.